Welcome back to the Solar Promoter YouTube channel. My name is Grant. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking that thumbs up button. And thanks for subscribing if you have. I also want to send a special thank you out to all the Golden Circle channel members. The Golden Circle channel members make the videos on this channel possible, so a big shout out to all of them. Well, I am back with another FG Assistant tutorial. If you don't know what the FG Assistant is, it is the unauthorized but very cool way to play Filsinger games on your desktop computer. If you want to know more, you can head over to patreon.com/FG Assistant. Two things I want to say before we get going. The first is I am recording this on February 1st, 2025. I'm just saying that because maybe in the far future you have found this video and you're like, wow, none of this stuff works. Well, that's because I'm recording it now and things may change in the future. This aspect of this tutorial probably will not change, but just in case it does, I want to let you know that. And kind of related to that fact, I am using a pre-release sort of testing version of FG Assistant. So as I click around, you may see buttons that are not available in your version of FG Assistant, but the way to do this tutorial that we're saying today has not changed in many, many versions of the app, and I don't see it changing in the foreseeable future. So let's just get to it. Well, I had a question come in on the YouTube channel, and it is from Graymar. And Graymar says, have you ever done a video on adding a manager with charts or an announcer interview card? If not, could you? Well, that's what we're doing here. So I am in my FG Assistant app. I am going to click on card management. That's the first thing we're going to do. And that will take us into where all of our cards are. So this is my big collection of entered in cards. I've entered most of these by hand. And as you can see, I have 1,100 of them coming up on 1,200. So let's add another card, a manager card, and we will bring that number up. So when you're on this screen, the card management screen, you want to click on Create New Card. So that'll take you to this screen right here. This is the card entry screen. And what we're actually going to do, first thing, is we're going to go to card type and put non-wrestler card. And you can see that that changes the screen and it brings up your chart options, and you know, if there's two different charts on the card, you can make that, and so you can see it completely changes the screen, and that's what you want to enter in a manager card. So we are going to enter in a manager card. First thing I always like to do is to put in the images for the card. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to do my front image. That is going to open up a folder. You'll have to navigate to the folder where your images are. Mine are in my boots folder here, and we're going to do a boot Paul Heyman front. That's just what I name them. They'll probably name different depending on what you have done. And there you go. There is the beautiful Paul Heyman front card. Now I'm going to load in the back image, and you can see that I have that right here. Kaboom. And there you go. One quick thing, if you are going to select your image and you're looking in your folder and you don't see the image that you're looking for, just notice that there is a way to kind of sort down here where you can sort by different images that FG Assistant takes. So if your thing is saved as a JPEG, it's not going to show up in the first screen because the first screen is PNGs. So I just wanted to let you know that in case you were like, my image isn't there. All right, so we've got our card in there, and you can see that it is Paul Heyman here, so we can start entering in information. I hate typing in front of people, but we will do that. See, I already made a mistake. Paul Heyman. And then I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to paste it here. Now, you know what I like to do? A lot of times on manager cards, their height, weights, and hometowns are not listed, but I'm actually going to look that up right now because you can usually find that on Wikipedia or other sites. Right here, I can see it just on his overview page. He was born in Scarsdale, New York. So I'm going to put that in there. And he is 5 foot 11 inches. And according to this Wikipedia page, 200, or this results page, 231 pounds. And for a card set, you can put whatever card set you want. As you can see on the back here, it says WH Lineup Special Edition card number 10. But what I normally do for these cards is is put Legends. Oh, wait, I forget even the name of how I sort these. Legends of Wrestling. Actually, I think what I do is FOF. There you go. Legends 2023, because that's when this card came out. So there, we got all that information in. So now we want to do the selected chart. Now you can't see this because I'm just showing the FG Assistant screen, but I have on my computer the card image for Paul Heyman opened up in the preview app. I am on a Mac, but I'm sure that I'm positive that there are programs that do this on PC. And so what I'm doing is it's just allowing me to copy and paste the back of the card. So I'm copying the big description on the back of the card. And then I kind of do formatting. I paste it into a text thing before I paste it into FG Assistant, just so I have the formatting right. So there you go. There I have like the information down at the bottom. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to put in the chart thing. And before you do this, you want to look at how many dice. Sometimes on the back of a manager's card, it'll be just one 6-sided die. Sometimes it'll be 2. So on the back of Paul Heyman's card here, you can see that it's a 2 dice. You roll 2 dice. So number of dice, we're just going to leave that as 2 right there. And we're going to click Add to put in a chart. And we're going to call this Paul Heyman. So let's see. This is a Paul Heyman motivation chart is what this does. Because if you roll on here, it will give Paul Heyman's charges sort of a bonus or something like that, depending on what happens. So we're going to call it the Paul Heyman motivation chart. You can call it whatever you would like, but that is what I'm going to call it. And we will click add there, and there you can see Paul Heyman motivation chart. So I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to click edit, and that will give us our chart options down here. So our first chart option is if they roll a 2 through 4. So again, I'm copying from the back of the card. You can type this in by hand if you want, but I am putting it in here. So the result for 2 is Heyman inspires his wrestler with his pre-match promos. Heyman's wrestler decreases their pin by 1. Now, a little trick that you can do is if you put this bracket, as you can see that I'm typing it in right there, the greater than sign, or the less than sign, I guess that is. It's been a long time since I've been in school. And then B, and then the greater than sign, you can see that it makes that bold. And then you always want to kind of do the same thing at the end. It'll disappear after you put it in, but that's going to make that result bold. And I just like that because it's easier to catch the eye when I'm playing the game. So we are going to add that. Now you can see that it adds it up here, but then you can see that the roll number has advanced 1 to 3. Well, this result is for 2, 3, and 4. So all you have to do is click add, and it adds it for 3, and add, and it adds it to 4. So now we're ready to move on to 5 and 6. So give me a second to copy and paste this. All right. We'll delete this. We'll put this one in here. And again, I'm going to put in the bold options. You don't have to do that. It's just something I do. Heyman's wrestler gets amped up for the match. Heyman's wrestler's finisher rating increases by 1. So this is the result for 5 and 6. So we'll do 5 and we will do 6. And you can see that it adds it there. Now we're at 7. For 7, there's only one possible result. So we will copy that from the back of the card. And we will paste it in here. Again, I'm going to make this boldified. And you always want to put that 1 at the end because that kind of closes the code to tell it that it's bold. So there we go. 7. Got that in there. Now we got 8 and 9. So let me copy that. We'll paste it in here. And oops, got to make sure you select all of it. Heyman's pre-match rhetoric enrages the opponent. They charge at the ring bell and start the match with a vicious attack. Opponent starts on level 3 offense, but their disqualification increases by 1. So let me add my bold code there. I got that in there. Now this is for 8 and 9, so we're going to click add twice. There it is for 8, and I always like to check and make sure that it goes in there. And there it is for 9. So you can see that 9 is in there. And all right, we're ready to put in our last result here. So I'm going to copy the back of the card. We're going to delete all this. And this one goes in here. Heyman's interviews are over the top. Both men are fired up for their huge matchup. Both wrestlers decrease their pin by 1. Whoever wins initiative starts the match on level 2 offense. So there is, we're going to bold that like that. And this is for 10, 11, and 12. So 10, 11, 12. And there we go. We have them all entered in there. This is for the Paul Heyman motivation chart. Now, if your manager does not have a chart, they just have a distractor rating, you would click this no chart up here. I think I can actually remove that. So, oh, no. Okay, that's just a basic one there. So the chart is there. You can see that. And the last thing we have to do is do Heyman's distractor rating. So we will put it up at 8 right there. And I love to give one last check of everything here. This is a Legends card. You can also kind of set up your metadata here. So like I like to say, is this an official card? Ooh, I know how to spell right. See, I don't like people watching while I type. Official. And I'm going to put false because this is a bootleg card. So I will put that on there. I also like to put the released. I do this for all the cards. This was released in 2023. And I was doing color, but I kind of don't do this anymore. It is a color card. And I think that's all the kind of information I do. And then you can add theme music if you want to give Paul Heyman theme music. The headshot is for if you don't have an image on the back, because FG Assistant will create the image for you, the back image for you. So then you can select the headshot on the front that'll be on the little square on the back. You can also set up match counters. So if somebody has a card that says this can only happen once per match, you can set that up here as well. But I'm not going to do that. And now we are going to save the card and exit. So you can so he's somewhere in here. Let's see if we can find him. He'll be way down here. LMNOP. Oop, went past him. Let me come up here. Pitbulls, Petey Williams, Paul Orndorff. There he is, Paul Heyman. So he's in with all the other Pauls as well. But let's see how that works in a match. So we will just do a one-night match here where this is not going to count for anything. Because I have this in a selected universe, it's showing the roster for that universe, Outlaw Championship Wrestling. You can check it out elsewhere on my channel because that is the bootleg fed that I play exclusively online. But let's make a match. I don't have the Paul Heyman card came with a Brock Lesnar card, but I do have a Roman Reigns card. This is not the card I was thinking of. I guess I don't have that entered as well. I thought I did, but I guess not. Paul Heyman. We're going to put him in as the manager on the blue side. And then who should we have him face? Let's have Roman Reigns face The Rock. I don't have The Rock in here. Let's have him face Rocky Johnson. This is a wild mix here. So you can check the match setup here. I've got Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman in his corner versus Rocky Johnson. So we are going to start that match. It's going to take us into the match screen. Now, you could roll on Roman Reigns's or Paul Heyman's chart before you go into this screen, but I'm going to do it in this screen just to show you how it looks. So we go to Paul Heyman, and there's the Paul Heyman motivation chart. You can see that it's just on there. So we are going to roll on the chart here before we start. It's going to ring the bell, but I'm going to pause the match right after we do that. And, oh, it didn't start the match. Oh, that's great. Paul Heyman's motivation chart, 9. Heyman's pre-match rhetoric enrages the opponent. They charge at the ring bell and start the match with a vicious attack. Opponent starts on lever 3 offense, but their disqualification increases by 1. All right, so we're going to do that in 1 second, but I want to put in Paul Heyman's manager interference attempts. He gets 1. And his distraction attempts, blue corner, distraction attempts, he also gets 1. And so Rocky Johnson is going to start out. Now, here's another little thing. This is just a bonus for this tutorial. You can actually change somebody's DQ here. So his DQ increases by 1. So you can see his DQ here is listed as a 5, but because of Paul Heyman's rhetoric, it's going to increase by 1. So we will go like this, and you will see that the DQ changes to 6 down here. Pretty amazing. This FG Assistant app is just awesome. All right, let's roll for initiative. Let's ring the bell. I believe I have the audio turned off for the thing, but now it should be on. All right, Rocky Johnson. We don't even have to roll initiative because Rocky Johnson is just going to start on level 3. So there you go. All right, so that was even a mistake. You don't have to do that. Flying drop kick. All right, what is this? Roll 1 die. It is a 3. 1 to 3. Rocky hits the drop kick. Okay, so he just hits the drop kick there. It's a level 3 move. Level 3 defense. Oh, that knocks Roman Reigns. He is down. Running elbow smash, choice F. Let's see. His power is a -4, so going to go for the agility. This will work on a 7 or less. 10, it does not work. Reigns going to take over. Spinning bulldog, choice D. Going to go for the power. This will work on an 8 or less. Ooh, 8. It does work. Down 3. Rocky Johnson is going to roll out of the ring. Crawls helplessly back in. Superman punch. 3. Add 1. That gets Rocky Johnson. He is down. And Roman Reigns not going to throw him out of the ring. Hit a jumping elbow drop. Hurt 2. Power bomb 3. That catches him. Target 4. Roll is an 8. He is able to kick out. Superman punch again. That bloodies Rocky Johnson, and he is down. And there's another Superman punch, and he is really in trouble here. Jumping elbow drop 2, hurt 2. Jumping elbow drop 2, hurt 2. Flying lariat 2, hurt 2. Into the ropes, whips him into the ropes. Which wrestler is more powerful? That's Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns wins, and he hits a power bomb. Hurt 2 into the ropes. He's going to roll up instead. Vertical suplex. That will work. He has the power. But no, Johnson reverses it. Choice A. Going to whip him into the ropes. Reigns into the ropes. Uses a specialty move and goes in for the kill. And there's the flying body press. Target is 3. Roll is a 4. Reigns just barely able to kick out. Boston Crab locks it in. Hurt 2. Roundhouse right 2. Hurt 2. Back elbow 2. Dazed 1. Roman Reigns fighting back. Tries a hip toss. That's not going to work. Not going to throw him into the ropes. Will roll up. Running tackle 2. But Johnson has the agility. Choice A. Going to throw him into the ropes again. The wrestler with the better ropes rating. That's going to be Rocky Johnson. He recovers first. There's the flying body press again. Target is 4. Not going to have Heyman interfere just yet. Target is 4. Roll is a 6. So there's another fatigue there. And there is the Boston Crab again. He likes that flying body press Boston Crab duo combo. That's the word I was looking for. Leaves the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring. And the referee may disqualify you. Let's see. His DQ is a 5. We're going to have Paul Heyman try to distract the ref. Let's see if he can do it. It is a success. So Reigns does not have to roll his disqualification. He just smashes Johnson, throws him back in, rolls on level 3 offense, hits the drive-by. Down 3, Johnson's going to roll out of the ring now. The wrestler with the better ring rating, that's Reigns. Drive-by again. Down 3. Not going to throw him out of the ring. Jumping elbow drop 2. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Going to roll up again. There is a punch. Dazes him. Another punch. Dazed again, body toss 2, down 3, and there is the spear plus 2. So the target here is 9, the roll is a 4, and the match is over. So there you go. We're not going to record the outcome of this match, but there you have it. We got a little bonus gameplay at the end. That is how you enter a manager card into. That is how you roll a manager card into the system. Now, what you can also do is before the match, you can roll on the chart before the match, and it'll give you the result, so you can roll it before you go into the game table. I like going into the game table, especially for a card like this, Paul Heyman's card, because it will give you bonuses or whatever to your card or the opponent's card, and then you can make those adjustments in there. Well, that's going to do it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a question on another aspect of FG Assistant, just let me know. I'll be happy to do it. Again, if you want more information about FG Assistant, head on over to patreon.com/FG Assistant. And that will do it. Thanks for watching. Big shout out to all the Golden Circle channel members, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.